Canada is a colorful country, embracing immigrants from around the world to become part of our robust economy. Calgary ranks 4th as a destination for immigrants. In fact, these newcomers make up 25% of its population. Regina Oluwadairo, a Nigerian immigrant herself, has provided a place where Africans can find a taste of home and a warm welcome.
DeChosen African Market, we specialize in African food products, hair products, cosmetics, all from Africa. And we do carry some artwork, clothing, just everything to make us feel at home while in Canada.
Regina's African food business started in Saskatchewan with just a few families and steadily grew with the reputation as the place to go for African products. They decided to make a move to a larger city and landed in Calgary in 2002.
When I got to Calgary, lots of people were looking out for me already because the Congolese family back in Saskatoon called the community here. Oh, Regina is coming. The Sudanese did the same. And so before I came, they were all looking out for me.
The name DeChosen African Market has significant meaning for Regina, born out of heartfelt prayer and searching.
Myself and my husband, we prayed, and we came about with a D. And because my boys all have D at the beginning of their names. And then we went back to the Bible with the D. And so we said, we are chosen generation, peculiar people, blessed. So we sort of, wanted to be biblical at the same time to have a meaning to our family with our boys.
With so much food imported from Africa and the requests from her customers for new ways to cook with these ingredients, Regina decided it was time to put some easy traditional recipes into a book. She collaborated with Salad Master Cooking Systems for her recent recipe book launch. We met up with her at their demo kitchen to talk about how important food is in the Nigerian culture.
We love food a lot. And in the culture, you must learn how to cook right from elementary. So by the time you are in high school, you cook for the whole family. And so growing up with my grandmother, I learned how to cook right from the beginning because she used to have a cooking food business and a retail raw food business. So I learned all of that from her to cook. So before I got married, my father actually visited me on a weekend, and I did some cooking for him just to test me if I pass to go get married. So that food is so important, especially to our men.
And how many years have you been married?
I've been married now for 20 years.
So you know how to cook?
Oh, very well. My boys enjoy my cooking a lot, and my husband too, and friends and relatives, when they visit, they love to come back.
Regina's cookbook is full of beautiful pictures and easy instructions to follow. She created for me a traditional African dish from the cookbook called yam pottage. She made it from healthy ingredients, some from Africa such as yam and special hot peppers, and some common fresh foods such as tomatoes, onions, spinach, and salmon. This particular recipe holds special meaning for Regina.
But I learned from my grandmother because once a year she cooks this dish and she gives everyone in the neighborhood because she says she used the dish to remember her mother. So it's a common dish. Every year we're looking forward to it. So I learn it, and it's so easy from her.
For Regina, she sees her store and her book as a key ingredient to make an immigrant's transition to life in Canada just a little easier.
Most of the time, when people move, from Nigeria or from any part of Africa, or actually even from within Canada, they find out first, where they can get food. And because I have a website, they always locate me first.
Where else in Calgary are you going to find a yam, a bongo drum, and the most amazing selection of wigs you can imagine? Here at DeChosen African Market, it is an eclectic blend of African culture and community.
Our grocery, of course, is a bit different from what we find in Canada, although we use some of the things in Canada to improvise. But we have different grocery altogether. We have different hair products altogether. We have different extension of hair altogether. And of course, our main food, it's so different. You can't find it just in any ordinary store in Canada. So we have like the yam flour, cassava flour. We have our tomato paste. It's different from what we find here. It's similar. And then we have a hot pepper. And then we have some ingredients that with spices for soups and for stew and for making our special dishes. You can find it all around. So it's only, here.
For those who shop at DeChosen African Market, they not only find the products they cannot find elsewhere, but also a warm welcome and a listening ear.
Hi, brother.
Hello.
I see the business as an outreach to reach on to Africans, newcomers, people that have been here, or just anybody that finds their way here. I believe it's God that brought them, and what I hope to do is to be their friend first, and to be able to reach on to them, with my faith. If they are going through any problem, we can go through it together, pray together, share my life with them, which I always do from time to time.
Regina's dreams do not stop here. She looks to the future with anticipation and a deep faith in what God will do through her yet.
In my own thinking and in my own prayers, I've been telling God, in another 4 or 5 years, I want to do so much more for you. But, I keep praying, let your will be done. I'll do whatever you want me to do. But I see myself as stepping back from the business, going forth to do some other things. Like I've started writing books. The first book is a recipe book, which will feed the mouth. But I'm thinking in the future I will go forth and write Christian literature and put my experience and which will fill the soul. Did you find everything you're looking for?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. If you have a passion, you follow it, because the Bible says, whatsoever you find your hands to do, do it with all your diligence.
And this diligence and deep faith are evident every day through the changed lives in those who enter the doors of DeChosen African Market.